Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. My motto is that thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. But today I say to you, who am I to think that an economic system of capitalism existing in this country since its creation can be stalled by my efforts? Who am I to think that a practice existing for thousands of years will roll over, giving way to a system that has little known human history? Who am I to think that a system practiced and accepted by almost the entire population, and that population will suppress their will and feed the flames of change that are foreign to them, though championed by me? I am only an individual made of the same stuff as millions who picked up their roots and traveled across seas, searching for a better life. I am one made of that stuff that projected itself against thousands of years of inhumane treatment forged upon slaves with the conviction that, yes, it too will pass. I am one with the millions that have concluded that before they give complacency to a way of life that profits many while destroying the hopes and dreams and aspirations of billions, not only will I forfeit my life, I will lay it down willingly at the trough of injustice, making it known that I will not be a party to the swells of ignorance and decisions of the totally blind, in order to awake another morning faced with the brute reality that I am no more than a pig slopped and slaughtered at the behest of a runaway monster. And so I arise today in an attempt to, as others before me have done, set the captives free by removing the veil that traps them in a dungeon, but will release them to a corridor leading to life, flowing like rivers of running water. Like many whose bodies have embraced the spirit of truth and justice, I am committed and obligated to settle for nothing less. For the things you see and hear from me are only the voice and love from the unseen spirit of the power responsible for all existence, stretching out, reaching out to all humankind, that they may have life, and that more abundantly. For you to understand in a clear and more perfect way about the message that I bring to you, I shared with you in the form of that of sports, or should I say teams, that for which we are so familiar. Team 1 we will refer to as heavenly, and Team 2 we will refer to as worldly. First, there was only one team, heavenly. Given choices to continue under the guidelines of that structure, or to go any way they choose. Under Team 1, careers of choice, food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, leisure, vacation, worship, recreation, etc., for every living person. And the key ingredient is cooperation and truth. Team 2 is known as worldly. It offered that life could be better if practiced a different set of guidelines. Better careers, better food, clothing, houses, education, healthcare, transportation, vacation, recreation, worship. The same as Team 1, but better for Team 2. Its ingredients are competition and deception. Under Team 2, the theory is that by competing, the winner could prove that they were better and deserved better. They were not told that the door for greed, lying, cheating, stealing would be open, whatever needed to win. Team 1 advocated do. Team 2 advocated do not. Team 1 advocated do not, as thou shalt not kill. Team 2 advocated do, as indicated, to go over and kill every living thing. But with the advent of Team 2 and competition, the winner, worldly, could clearly see that life was better than the losers, heavenly, Team 1. Team 2 had better houses, while Team 1 had shacks or no houses. The winners were unaware of the hidden principles being exercised by competition, lying, cheating, stealing, and killing, in order to win. They were told that Team 1 were lazy, ambitionless, useless, etc. And contrarily, Team 2 were told they were superior, special, ambitious, driven, smart, motivated. In reality, the practice of competition created corruption, poverty, crime, and violence, homelessness, joblessness, stress, little education, little health care, terrorism, and war. But a voice came from amongst the heavenly team, reminding the people that all things belong to an unseen power, made available to all humans, to be made manifest by the participation of the gifts and talents of each individual, supplied by that same unseen power, suggesting that cooperation is superior to competition, and with it, the things that each should all desire are provided, eliminating corruption, crime, and violence, poverty, terrorism, and war, calling the people back to the heavenly team. This is the role of Christianity and others of the like. To counter this, Team 2, worldly, kills all voices that echoes this liberating message. But because Team 1 is the foundation of life, it rejects the practice of Team 2. And rather than kill to force obedience and silence the lie, Team 1 must be willing to die, heroic, to substantiate its truth, so that the deeply blind may eventually see the truth and begin trusting in the giver of life rather than fear the bringer of death. Further, Team 2 sends out a voice, countering everything Team 1 says, pretending to be the voice of truth. Its message goes in the same books as Team 1. Its messengers stand in the same public squares and pulpits, causing confusion within the hearts and minds of the people. The distinction between the two are these. The shepherd of truth finds no rest until the sheep are safe and protected. The shepherd of lies and deception will take from the sheep to feed his thirst and hunger. Now allow me to put this bluntly. If your family, community, and state and nation is experiencing crime, violence, poverty, stress, it is because Team 2 has had a major impact on it. If the leaders and preachers are enjoying a better life than the sheep, it is because they work for Team 2, the world, and not the sheep. This is true, and these will do nothing to end the pain. They may extend a pacifier and nothing more. If you, your family, community, state, and nation desire peace, prosperity, joy, and the fruit of life, the shepherds, leaders, and preachers must work for Team 1, heavenly, meaning the sheep must learn from its pain and turn on its leaders and preachers and put them out of the pasture, which means ignore them. Thank you very much.